The Detroit Red Wings thought highly enough of Jan Bednar to make him a fourth-round draft pick in the 2020 NHL Draft. Bednar was basically born into the goaltending position. His dad was a goalie, so it just seemed natural. But when it came time to play for the first time, things didn't exactly go according to plan.
When I was younger, I played my first tournament and played 2 games there. And overall, I think I got like 67 goals against or something like that, something crazy. I remember, like, this is from my mom, but my mom was telling me she was, sitting in the stands, and she was just like, oh, he's never going to go back there.
Eventually, he did get back in net and worked his way all the way up to becoming an NHL prospect. But it was while he was playing early last year, he thought his hockey career might be over.
For the first month or so, I just felt like really, really, really tired. I didn't know what it was. First I thought I was just, a little bit out of shape. So I was trying to do, more cardio to kind of get back to shape. But, it was kind of like we would play the first period. I would come to the locker room after the first period, and I just felt like I just played two games.
He tried to ignore the issue, but after a midweek workout, he knew something was wrong.
I just felt like a huge pressure in my right arm. Again, I didn't know what it was. My first thought was, okay, maybe I slept on it or something. So I went back home, it kind of went away. And then I woke up the next day and my arm was just like super swollen, almost like purple.
At 20 years old, he was living in Canada while his family was back home in the Czech Republic. The Red Wings flew him to the US and doctors found blood clots in his right arm and lungs.
When the doctor told me I needed a surgery, I called my parents and I started crying because I didn't know what to do. I didn't even know what blood clots are, to be honest with you. It was crazy. Like, from being a hockey player one day to being scared of if I'm ever going to play again.
Thankfully, the procedures were successful. Bednar would spend the end of last year here in Toledo for the final weeks of the regular season, and then this year he came back to join the Walleye for his first full year of pro hockey. There have been some ups and downs. On February 24th, for example, Bednar faced his first real adversity of the season. He was pulled during a game at the Huntington Center after allowing 5 goals in just 41 minutes of play. Ironically, that served as a turning point, and since that day, he's been virtually unbeatable.
It was really frustrating. It was kind of the last step down, I would say, because before that I wasn't great, but I wasn't terrible. Looking back at it, I think it was a good thing for me because I kind of had a chance to regroup and start over again. And I don't know, something just clicked after that. I think the next game I had a shutout, and then I kind of just kept it rolling.
Bednar was named the ECHL Goaltender of the Month in March. Since that game back on February 24th where he got pulled, he's gone 11-1 and had 2 shutouts in that stretch. As a goalie, adversity is inevitable, but Bednar has learned from a young age how to battle life's many challenges.